Hello.
Hi, everyone.
It's Sunday. How many minutes out?
3 minutes out. So we have a few minutes before the 11 o'clock show. We were going to talk about a few things that happened this weekend. I was in Charleston for a few days, I guess.
It was your first time, wasn't it?
It was my first time in Charleston, so it was really nice. A lot bigger downtown. I didn't expect there's to be so many things to do. I heard it was like a foodie town, so of course we went to a lot of restaurants. You've been there before.
I was not expecting to have to walk as much as we did.
Oh, it was a lot.
It is big, but it's gorgeous. I couldn't get over just the houses and how different the porches were. Like there's a door to go to the porch, and then it's awesome. Yeah. I love it.
We went down Rainbow Row this morning, and I was just like,
wait, what is that?
It's where all the houses are different colors, like of the rainbow.
Oh.
It's like right downtown. You never heard of that?
I mean, I probably went there, but I didn't know it like had a name.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool. So anyways, yeah, it was great. We were talking about Charleston, guys, if you're just joining in. Hello. Hi, guys.
Hi.
All right, so we're about just probably a few minutes out, too.
2 minutes out?
Probably about 2 minutes out. So we're doing a behind the scenes of the 11 o'clock newscast. Notice we have a lot of green. Even Hannah stands at a green screen because we have basically an all virtual set. We have one little desk that we use during the 6 o'clock and then during the weekday as well. But that has a green sheet kind of over it as well. So
I'm trying to share this on
Hannah's
the WWY page.
Notice I'm not
multitasking right now.
Yeah, we actually are using kind of, what is it called? A selfie stick?
A selfie stick.
We're using a selfie stick tonight.
We're getting more
yeah, hopefully so I'm going to walk over here. So hopefully that will not have as bad of an echo if I don't have it sitting on a table or something. So I'm going to walk over here, kind of get this set up because we're going to be going into the show in just a few minutes. I'm just going to put this, let's see here, guys. I think this will work.
1 minute out.
All right, we're 1 minute out till show. I think this will work. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I can't figure this out. Did I get this on mute? Whoops, sorry guys. Alright.
30 seconds.
Alright, 30 seconds out till show. I'm going to put that there and maybe fix it in a minute.
Fifteen
seconds out.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go.
Facebook. Now here's meteorologist Ellen Holt with your forecast first.
Downright hot is really the only way to describe today's forecast. We had widespread 90s this afternoon under mostly sunny skies. A really nice day, just really on the toasty side. Even at this hour, temperatures are warm. Most areas still in the 80s, 80 degrees in Lumberton, Elizabethtown checking in at 82 degrees here in the Port City, 80. And then down in Southport, 83 degrees. We had a few storms spark up, mainly along the sea breeze. They were few and far between. And at this hour, things are very quiet. So heading into the new work week, will we see a break from the heat wave? I'll have that answer. WWAY News Channel 3 and 11 starts right now.
You're watching WWAY News Channel 3 at 11.
Now on WWAY at 11, a kid around 13 was hit by a drunk driver. He's getting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Thanks for watching at News Channel 3 at 11. I'm Hannah Patrick. A Brunswick County teen is going on a once-in-a-lifetime trip after his life took an unexpected turn last year in Southport. Giovanni Green was hit by a drunk driver during the 4th of July festival. WWAY's Madison Morgan tells us how he went from learning how to walk again to swimming with dolphins. It's the big story at 11.
Good evening, everyone. If you're just joining in, we're doing a behind-the-scenes video of the 11 o'clock newscast. If you've never seen this before, you'll notice there's lots of green to deal with. I'm going to be able to talk in and out because we are doing a live show right now, so I won't be able to talk while while Hannah is talking. We're in the what we call the A block right now. Notice the first part of the show, we did a little weather hit, and then now we're getting into kind of the meat of the show right now. And right before we go into break, we'll have another little hit from the weather. And really, it's kind of just a behind the scenes look of what it takes to go into a newscast. We do have Alex on the floor with us who helps us kind of when to talk, cues us. He's a very important job. We have someone in the audio booth, teleprompter, a director in the other room. I'll walk in there later on, and then again, audio booth and teleprompter on the other side of that door right there. So, hello. 32 viewers. Whoop whoop.
2?
No, 32. We got a lot of monitors, a lot of lights. I'll be able to talk more about that in just a little bit. This is a great story, by the way, if you haven't seen this.
15. Back on camera 1.
Cool. All right, if you guys have any questions, comment below and I'll be able to answer them for you. We're going back to the show.
And Giovanni left early this morning. Take a look at these pictures we got from his family. And Giovanni's family just sent us these photos from the trip. One of the pictures is at the CNN building. He will be at the Dolphin program for 5 days. Congratulations, Giovanni. We hope you have the best time. In Wilmington, Stephen Singleton, the inmate who escaped from the New Hanover County Correctional Center on Wednesday, is still missing. Singleton was serving his sentences for habitual misdemeanor assault and larceny. The Department of Public Safety is heading up for the search with help from local law enforcement agencies. In Onslow County, a former Marine sergeant was sentenced to at least 7 years in prison after the Daily News of Jacksonville reports 35-year-old Brian Pounder pleaded guilty Friday to 1 count of attempted statutory sex offense and 1 count of indecent inquiries with a minor. Pounder's sentence ranges between 7.5 to 12 years. Water testing is underway at White Lake after more than a dozen people broke out in a rash. The Fayetteville Observer reports health officials collected 2 water samples from White Lake for the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services and state lab to analyze. The paper says the rash affected 15 to 20 people from toddlers to adults who visited the lake during the week of 4th of July. Test results could be back by tomorrow. Opera Wilmington is hitting all the right notes with its new production of Mozart's Cozy Fantoute. And this weekend, some community members had a chance to take a behind-the-scenes tour of the set, speak with crew members and performers, as well as check out the costumes. Opera singer Joshua Collier, who plays Fernando in the show, says this event is a good way to connect with the community.
All right, guys. Comment below if you guys have any questions. We're still going into the show, so I can't really talk that much.
Collier was joined by some castmates to give a special performance for those who attended the event. Cozy Fantoute opens next Friday at the main stage at UNCW. Head to our website, www.aytv3.com, for more information on how you can get tickets and a schedule of performances. One Tree Hill fans from around the world took over to Fort City this weekend for the fan convention. Hillary Burton stopped by Good Morning Carolina to talk about her time in Wilmington on Friday, and WWAY gave away a gold pass ticket before the convention. Kim Eggleston won that ticket and sent us a picture from over the weekend. She said, on behalf of my side-eye, we want to thank you because we had a blast. And this picture definitely shows that. In Columbus County, the North Carolina Watermelon Festival was in Fair Bluff this weekend. Things got started with the Southern Watermelon Delight Dance. There were also arts and craft foods, live entertainment, and even a largest watermelon contest. Today, the Little Queens Watermelon Party wrapped up the festival at West Columbus High School. Happening tomorrow, Cape Fear Community College in Surf City will have a community open house and a grand opening for the Veterans Center. The event is from 2 to 4 and it's open to the public. At 3 o'clock, the Greater Topsail Area Chamber of Commerce will give a presentation, and then there will be a ribbon cutting and flag dedication for the new Veterans Center. Happening this week, the Wilmington Police Department is holding a Know Your Rights tour. The first meeting is this Wednesday from 7 to 8 o'clock at Union Baptist Church on Princess Place Drive. Officers will be going over things like human rights, use of force, search and seizure, and more. Meetings will also be held next month. And finally, mark your calendars for next week, next Saturday. The Wilmington Police Department we'll be shooting another Running Man challenge. The challenge is to create a video of a variation of the Running Man dance to the hit 90s song My Boo by Ghost Town DJs. The departments got down to the popular jam with the community last Saturday, and you do not want to miss this one. It's at 11 a.m. at the center court of Independence Mall. A news station is mourning the loss of one of its anchors this weekend. After a trip to a North Carolina waterfall turned deadly, how officials say she fell 160 feet.
And of course, it's Sunday, so let's get your week ahead planned out weather-wise. I'll have all the details about the heat wave, when we can see storms, and a look in the tropics. Stay with us.
You're watching WWAY News Channel 3 at 11.
With me next Saturday, by the way.
And Fountain with weather.
That's what I'm here for, guys.
Correct me on all the things I do wrong.
I'm sorry. Hi, guys. I'm sorry if you're getting dizzy. I gave up on the selfie stick. I tried to move it around, and you probably heard a loud clash. Yeah, it fell. I'm not very good with this stuff.
We all heard it.
Tell her it's going too
We
fast.
might have heard it on air. I don't know.
I'm sorry. Struggling.
But first, let me take a selfie.
First, take a selfie. All right, guys. So we're going in to the what we call the B block, the second block of the show, and we start out with full weather, which normally I kind of do a graphic and kind of recap the day, go into what's currently happening, tonight's forecast, and then tomorrow we'll go later into kind of what the entire week holds a little bit later on in the show. So kind of just like to start out what's happening right now and recap the day. Let's see. All right. So we're about 1 minute out, so I'm going to walk back over here.
Have you ever woken up and
Mm-mm. Lonnie says, by the way, Hannah, love your dress and your shoes.
Thank you.
We were all talking about it. Maroon is definitely Hannah's color. It looks good.
Which I used to avoid all
30 seconds.
30 seconds. I'm getting yelled at.
$15. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 seconds to the open. 4, 3, 2.
Now, here's meteorologist Helen Hope with your Storm Track 30 forecast.
Well, we round out the weekend in a toasty way. Widespread 90s this afternoon. 92 degrees was the official high at the Wilmington International Airport. A little bit above average, even this morning starting out warm in the middle 70s. But right now, things are very quiet. Saw a few storms this afternoon. Things quieted out very quickly once the sun went down, and things are very quiet this evening across downtown Wilmington as we take a live look on our Stevenson Skyview camera network. Not much to talk about on our Storm Track 3 radar and satellite. Maybe a few high thin clouds out there, but definitely no rain to deal with. It's just those warm and muggy conditions. Some areas still in the 80s right now. Fayetteville 83 degrees, Elizabethtown 81. Here in Wilmington, 80 degrees, down in Southport, 83. But when you tack on the 2 points that are in the 70s, we're actually seeing, feels like temperatures even higher than our air temperature. Look at Elizabethtown, 89 degrees is what it feels like. Myrtle Beach, when you're walking outside, still feels like 90 degrees. So very warm and muggy night on tap. We'll see temperatures fall down into the middle to upper 70s. Mostly clear with a southwest wind about 5 to 10 miles per hour. But again, tomorrow, temperatures back up into the lower to mid 90s with our feels like temperatures closer to 100 degrees under mostly sunny skies. So when are we going to finally feel a little relief from the heat? I'll let you know coming up in the 7-day forecast. Hannah?
Thank you, Helen. A tragedy for our sister station in Macon, Georgia, WNGTV, after officials said one of its news anchors fell about 160 feet to her death after being swept over the top of a waterfall in North Carolina. Multiple media outlets report that 24-year-old Taylor Terrell fell Thursday from Rainbow Falls. She would have turned 25 on Friday. A U.S. Forest Service spokeswoman says Terrell was wading in a creek at the top of Rainbow Falls when she lost her footing on rocks covered in algae. colleagues at WNGT say she started in August 2013 as a reporter before being promoted to anchor. News director Brandon Long described Carol as a hard worker with a bright smile. A North Carolina man named Hemingway won the annual Ernest Papa Hemingway Lookalike Contest in Key West, Florida last night. The contest is a highlight of the Key West annual Hemingway Days festival that ends today. The 65-year-old contest winner, Dave Hemingway, said he's not related to the famous author, but feels that it was his turn to win after having entered the contest 7 times already. Hemingway lives in Macon, North Carolina, about 60 miles north of Raleigh. The contest was held at Sloppy Joe's bar, where the author often drank when he lived in Key West in the 1930s. Police officers around the country are joining together to say goodbye to a fallen hero. Why they are standing together stronger than ever. And later, why one military family is getting the keys to a brand new car and a year of free groceries.
Okay, we are in break now. I want to kind of show you real quick what things look like in my perspective. No, you notice I have all this green screen. So I'm pointing at literally a green wall. But I do have a monitor in front of me, monitor to my right, and one to my left. And that shows me what I actually see, what you guys see at home, and my graphics behind me. Normally I don't have prompter in front of me that I'm reading, so I just am ad-libbing the whole time. And then you notice I have a camera that is right in front of it right there. So yeah. And Hannah also stands on, obviously, a full-length green screen. Cool moves, girl. Cool moves. Alright. I just took a risk there. That would not be... Well, it'd probably be pretty bad. Pretty bad. Alright, now we're going into what we call our C block, the third part of the show. That's where we have our full weather. We'll just do,
What Stevenson Skyview camera network are we going to look at? Look at me go.
Look at me go.
Look at me go.
I guess we'll probably just do Carolina Beach. You know, nighttime you can't really see anything too well. But Carolina Beach is fine.
If it were raining, would we be able to, like, tell?
What do you
Or would
mean?
it still look the same?
Is it raining?
Like raining in Carolina Beach.
Right now? And it's nighttime?
Yeah.
30
No,
seconds?
you can't really see anything.
Like would we be able to tell on the camera? No.
Probably not right now. During the day, yeah, probably. Alright.
15.
For my full weather, I'm going to start next to Hannah, then I'll walk to the wall, and then I'll walk back. So I want to put it right here so you can be able to see it all.
Police officers from New York, Nevada, Mississippi, and all across the country are standing together and showing their support for each other and their fallen brothers. This weekend was a final goodbye for Matthew Gerald as they put him to rest. Cheryl Mercedes has the story.
2 minutes.
Okay. David, why no news on Saturday? It's a very good question. Don't know. Don't have it right now. There's definitely people still here on Saturday. Not that many people. I'm normally here and maybe one other reporter. So very limited staff on Saturday, but we definitely covered, obviously, the breaking news, anything very significant that happens around our area. We're here to, to make sure you guys are aware of it. But no actual newscast on Saturday. Don't know why. Don't have really good reason for you. Sorry. And cool. Again, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. We're going to be going into full weather in just a minute, so you can kind of see the transition where I start with Hannah, walk across the green screen, and then walk back, all within a couple minutes. Do you have a thing?
1 minute.
They're all thanking us. We came here to thank them, and they're having their hand down for us and thanking us for coming.
While they were no doubt outnumbered by law enforcement, there were plenty of everyday people there to thank officers for their service. Their presence was a warm welcome home for retired Sergeant from the Highway Patrol. He says he has said goodbye to too many officers who were taken away.
30 seconds. 15,
They stand stronger than ever. And in the
7,
battle to protect
6,
the earth. And they
5,
say that is what their fallen brothers want them to continue to do long after they sign off.
Now, here's meteorologist Helen Hope with your Storm Track 3 forecast.
Alright, here's a dark look at Carolina Beach on our Stevens and Scotty camera network. Helen, it is still pretty hot out there.
You got that right. Definitely still warm for this time of the day. Temperatures are in the 80s in most spots right now. So, are we going to get a little break from the heat? Please, please. I wish I had better news. Unfortunately, it's not looking too good. Let's go ahead and look at high temperatures from today, actually across the country. 92 in Wilmington, but if I zoom out and show you the rest of the United States, it was hot everywhere, all the way to New Mexico, Oklahoma City, topping out at 100 degrees, Dallas in the triple digits as well, Kansas City 93, over into Pittsburgh 91, everywhere across the country feeling the heat. So why did I show you this map? Well, I wanted to show you that we're seeing this large area of high pressure, a dome of heat over the majority of the country, and that's what we're going to be stuck in over the next several days. Do have a cold front draped over the Midwest, but that's not going to reach us. It's going to stay to the north of us. So continuing the heat and humidity as we go through the next several days. On our muggy meter, we're going to be in that tropical air mass with our dew points well into the 70s, and that's the amount of moisture in our air. And once we're in that point, it just means the air is very oppressive. So our heat indices is going to be a big factor into our forecast over the next couple of days. So here's our forecast heat indices as we go into tomorrow afternoon. Most areas by 2 or 3 o'clock. What it feels like going to be near 100 degrees. Even hotter day on tap for our Tuesday afternoon. Widespread triple digits with heat indices close to 105, maybe even closer to 110. Definitely going to have to stay hydrated as we go through the next several days. So let's start pinpoint futurecast at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Mostly sunny skies, expecting lots of sunshine throughout the day. Maybe a few isolated showers and storms sparking up along the sea breeze tomorrow afternoon, but most areas will remain dry heading into Tuesday. Lots of sunshine in store once again to start out the day and continuing all day long. You're going to want to have your shades around. Not much. You won't need your umbrella very much over the next week. Maybe an isolated shower storm in the afternoon on Tuesday, but look at rain chances over the next week. Only about a 20 to 30% chance at best. So tonight, things are very quiet. Temperatures will fall down into the middle to upper 70s, mostly clear, warm, and muggy. And then tomorrow afternoon, back into the 90s. Heat index values near 100 under lots of sunshine. So head out to the beach if you want to feel a little relief. 89 degrees, southwest winds about 10 miles per hour. Quick look at the tropics. Things have been quiet over the last several weeks and going to continue to stay that way as we go into the Atlantic hurricane season. It's just the heat with us each and every afternoon. Temperatures more the same. Not really going to be changing all that much. So definitely stay hydrated and stay cool, guys. Really, that's my best advice for you. The AC is not going to get a break anytime through the next 7 days.
It's going to be hot, that's it.
That's the key words for forecast. Hot.
Alright, thank you. And speaking of hot, officials are dealing with a wildfire like nothing they've ever seen in California. As thousands are forced to evacuate, we'll show you how much damage has already been done. Plus, surprise, NASCAR legend Richard Petty is giving away a key to a brand new 2016 Ford pickup truck.
Okay, guys. Hello. Let me read some of these comments to see how. Okay. Thanks, Lonnie. You're sweet. Hi, Miss Bess. Thanks for joining in. So when you walk, you can hear my heels click on the floor. Probably just because my microphone's so close to my mouth that you can't hear it on air. But since my microphone on my phone, I don't know, is just kind of open into the room, you can just hear it a little bit better. Sorry, I'll try to walk a little bit more lightly. It's kind of, my brain is going a million miles an hour, so I really don't think about that, but good observation. I think the mic close to on my chest, you're just can't hear a lot of the other noises that are happening around, because a lot of times people are walking in and out of the studio when I'm doing weather, or Hannah's walking, changing the script or something. So there's a lot of things that are going on that you probably don't hear. It's just because the mic is so close to our mouth.
1:30.
Okay. Let's see. See, like Hannah always walks back and forth because she's actually our producer as well as the anchor on Sundays, so she kind of has multiple jobs on today. So you can see we have multiple we have 3 cameras that we look at that can change.
1 minute.
That this one can face this screen if we want. This is normally our reporter wall, anchor wall, and then for the meteorologist. Okay, we'll walk in here, kind of show you this is where our director is. So you can see this is where our director is, and he's able to punch all the graphics up. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. So we'll walk back in here. We're about to go back into the show. Hannah's getting in place. So we'll maybe walk into the audio booth real quick.
15.
Be quiet.
A huge wildfire in California exploding overnight, doubling in size. The flames burning just north of Los Angeles have destroyed nearly 20 homes and killed 1 person. Fire teams are working all across the state to stop these fast-moving flames from overtaking the whole community. ABC's Philip Mena has more.
The California hills lit up by fire from night to day.
Very extreme fire behavior. I recognize for some of our citizens, they've seen
Alrighty.
but these are not.
So that's what it is. So that was the audio booth and where their teleprompter is. Okay, Steve, you asked a good question. How long does it take to become a meteorologist? Well, depending on what program you go through. There's one at Mississippi State where you can actually get your broadcasting degree online, and I think that takes about 2 years, I think, but I went to UNC Asheville and went all 4 years, and so it took me all 4 years. I started out as a freshman and actually had my intro to meteorology class my very first semester, so it was really nice that I got my hands-on experience from day one. Some schools that you go to, some universities, you don't even get into your program until a couple years in, or at least a year in, so it was really nice to kind of get my hands on that. But my degree is actually atmospheric sciences with a concentration in weather forecasting. So my program that I went into really didn't set me up to go into news. I did a couple internships at TV stations while I was still in school to kind of prepare me for what to expect outside of college. So my degree set me up to be in maybe research or work for the National Weather Service, but I decided to go into TV, so something a little different. I like it. Good question, though. Thanks for asking that. So we're heading back into the show.
On a much lighter note, Army Staff Sergeant Christopher Hill got a big surprise from NASCAR legend Richard Petty, a life-changing gift. The keys to a brand new 2016 Ford pickup truck, and he gets the truck. Hill and his family live in Columbus, and a meat brand is running a campaign to honor and thank military families.
My wife was like, hey, you have this opportunity to learn so much, just trust them, trust me,
7,
and let
6,
it go, and
5,
allow
4,
them to make this, and everything else is wonderful.
His family will also receive free groceries for a year. The surprise was made possible by prepared meat maker Eckridge. Will we get any relief from this heat? Helen has a final look at your 7-day forecast. When we come back.
Okay, so we're going into the last part of the show. I wanted to kind of show you what our weather center looks like. Notice, kind of give you a wide view.
113 on the back.
We have lots and lots of computers.
Helen, are you good with 30?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. It's gonna have 30.
Alright, sorry. pause. I'm putting a few graphics together.
1 minute and break.
Okay, sorry guys, hold on 1 second.
Where is your story online?
Okay, it's in Rice Beach. Lots of computers, obviously what we have. This computer digests all the data that we get from our core systems and runs it into our other computers. This is for our webcam. These two computers work the absolute same. We use them for our weather graphics or if we wanted to do severe weather coverage. This is our watches and warning system that if the National Weather Service were to do anything, we would be able to get that on air to you guys as soon as possible. As soon as it was issued, we would get that to you guys.
15
And then
seconds
I'll
to
show you
air.
another computer in just a second. We're going back into the show.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Temperatures tonight will stay a little bit on the warmer side, falling only down in the middle to upper 70s and are mostly clear skies. Maybe a few areas waking up with some patchy fog, but most areas will be quiet tonight and heading into the day tomorrow. Going to be another hot one. Afternoon highs will climb back up into the lower to mid 90s under a lot of sunshine, hot and humid. Make sure you're staying hydrated if you can. Go out to the beach or take a dip in that pool. It's going to feel really nice. Or if you can, just stay in the AC over the next 7 days. You're definitely going to want to try to stay cool as possible. You're not going to get much relief this week.
Yeah, you guys enjoy the beach and the pool for us.
Yeah, exactly. We'll enjoy the AC.
All right, Helena, check out this adventurous marriage proposal. Aaron Breakvogel and Matthew Cardona chose to take the plunge skydiving for his birthday, but he landed first, and as she made her way down from 18,000 feet above ground, she saw a message that had been written out for her. It said, "Will you marry me?"
Aww.
Aaron is from Selma, and Matthew is from Kingsburg, but now they both live in San Jose.
Oh, how awesome. Well, congratulations to them.
How cool. All right, thanks guys for joining us. We'll see you right back here for Good Morning Carolina at 5:30.
Congratulations to those guys.
Yeah, I want you to look at my...
You did great, man.
What?
Okay.
Thank you. I do have a topical.
You got a topical?
I do.
Yeah, one topical to do.
I need to have her look at the script like before.
Okay, I'm sorry guys, I'm reading your thing. Yeah, we have a full virtual set, and yes, we use TriCaster. You are correct.
Helen?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is my information.
Hi, Brayden.
News Channel 3 has some woman take fear empowering the hearts of those who are newly diagnosed with breast cancer.
I don't know if they're newly diagnosed.
Well, I mean, I like literally like kind of like copied and pasted that.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah. Okay.
Well, it was like supporting those who are battling it and empowering those who are just finding out.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, totally, for sure.
You got a topical?
Cool. Anything brewing in the tropics? No, it's been quiet for the last several weeks, really. Nothing of interest. We don't even have kind of a little tiny chance of anything tropical. Good news. I like it quiet, but then again, August and September are kind of our prime time to see any tropical development. So just because it's been quiet doesn't mean, really doesn't mean much. We are expected to have a little bit of above average hurricane season, but like I said, that doesn't really gauge anything other than we could have a few more storms, a few more tropical systems develop, but that doesn't mean any of them can make a landfall here or have any impact here. They could all stay out to sea. So,
Speaking of storms, have you ever seen Chasing Mavericks?
of course.
Okay, well, I hadn't until this weekend, and
I love that movie. It always makes me cry.
so sad, like so sad. I had to like literally you just hold it in because Ethan doesn't like when I cry, but like it's so sad.
Chasing Mavericks was definitely really sad.
But I mean, like very
Chasing Mavericks? It's like a surfing movie.
Oh, no. It's
Was Helen Hunt in that? No?
I don't even honestly know who Helen Hunt is.
What? How did,
I don't.
Helen Hunt?
I mean, I like obviously.
Twister?
know her name 'cause oh, from Twister?
Yeah. So that's why.
No, she's not.
That's why everybody kind of.
mad about you.
That's why it gets confused. Everybody's like Helen Hunt, Helen Holt. I'm like, Helen Hunt, Helen Holt. I don't know.
No, No, she's not. But Gerard Bella is.
Oh, yeah, I know he is in there. The hurricane season started June 1st. Goes through November 30th. So have a long ways to go. Like I said, just because it's quiet now doesn't mean it's going to end up that way. What city are you from? Well, we're in Wilmington, and this is WWAY. News Channel 3. Hannah's doing a top score right now, so we're just kind of hanging out. Which basically is a tease to tomorrow evening's show. I already have my story set up. I'm going to go to bed for a few hours and then wake up. I have to be in Wrightsville Beach at 7:45. Normally we don't have stories that early, but this is the only time she could meet with me, so that means I get out early and get to see my little nephew. I've already made plans. My little nephew Lyndon. Can't wait. See. Oh, she disappeared. Cool. Well, 23 at the moment. Do you guys have any fun plans this week? Do you have any fun plans this week, Morgan?
Actually, one of my best friends from college is coming up on Friday.
Oh, nice. Is she staying for the weekend or something?
Her and her boyfriend.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that sounds fun.
And he's like, Ethan's gonna take him fishing. He's like super excited. So.
Oh, they're gonna go fishing.
Fishing.
I think Chris's boat's fixed, so we can go fishing.
Fishing. Another day.
Hunting and fishing. Yeah, but it's more hunting and fishing. You kind of did a girly pop version. You kind of did a pop version of it.
That's not down in my head.
Go into the Cape. Work. Work, work, work. Everybody has to work. Well,
Ask them what their favorite part of behind the scenes is.
You ready?
ooh, Hannah says, what's your favorite part about the behind the scenes that we do? And if you could change something, what would you change about it? Or what would you want to see?
Stand by. Go camera, she on.
Cool.
Any responses? Yeah.
Not yet. Lots of people have to work this week. I'm sorry.
Camera, she on.
Well,
Be on camera 1.
it's all of us. Let's see if I can stand up over here.
Here we go. Stand by. 4, 3.
Coming up tonight on WWAY News Channel 3, how some women in the Cape here are empowering the hearts of those who are newly diagnosed with breast cancer.
We're out. We're good.
Cool. Ken says seeing how complicated your jobs are. Nice.
You should see them at like 5:20.
5:20. Yeah, you should see it.
When something's happening at
I bet you guys can guess how long it takes us to get ready.
Like,
Surprisingly, not that long. Like 10, 15 minutes tops. Yeah?
Thank you.
Oh, I guess I should take my microphone off.
No, I'm not. No, middle finger.
Ugh. Taking my microphone off. There you go.
All I do is wear.
Okay. I have to say, I would like to see your channel. We do have one,
See from technologies, or do you have one?
we do. They're probably already gone, so I will show you that next week. We kind of been doing these for a while now.
Yeah.
At the 11 o'clock on every Sunday, so just stay tuned to next week. So, it's late. We're gonna go home.
If you have any requests before next week, let us know before 11 so we can make it happen.
Make it happen. Cool. All
Have a
right.
good week. Stay cool.
Yep. great advice. Stay cool, stay hydrated, wear lots of sunscreen. You know, the same old thing.
Good night.
Bye. Bye, guys.